Hey guys, welcome back to the Joy of Communication. I'm your host by the name of Patience. If you are new to my podcast or you have been here multiple times, I'm very grateful to have you join our little family, and it means the world to me to have your support. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate each and every one of you who has supported me. I'm genuinely grateful that you've tuned in every 2 weeks to hear me do some solo episodes and interview guests. Your engagement and involvement in this podcast mean the world to me. I'm grateful for your continued support. Remember, the goal of the Joy of Communication is to foster open and honest discussion on various topics, including those that may be uncomfortable or controversial. We are here to create a community of open-minded individuals who value effective communication and personal growth. Please feel free to suggest any topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments, and share this podcast with your friends and loved ones. Remember to spread the joy of communication far and wide. Today, I'm bringing you a new episode titled The Power of a Mother's Happiness. I want to welcome our guest today. She's originally born in Uganda, raised in Kenya, and she grew up in Seattle, Washington. She's a teacher. She's a friend to many. She's a model, a mother to her son, someone who I love and respect so dearly, and she's no one other than Arash. Hello, baby.
Hi, baby.
I'm so glad to have you join us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a day, baby.
A day? Or let's say it's been a year.
Oh,
It has been a year.
That's long. That's a long story.
Uh-huh.
Okay, how have your day been though? Really?
As far as today, it's been good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my day off.
Yeah.
So with my son,
Yeah.
drop him off school. While he's in school, I'm just like trying to clean up, catch up with chores.
Yeah.
And get a little time for myself.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
I love that.
Mhm.
So what made you smile today?
Oh, I love that. What made me smile today, when I went to pick up my son, he was looking for me. And
Yeah.
as soon as he saw me, he just shouted, "Mama!" and just ran to me. It was just like a random cold day. And I was like, he's just like searching to me through the crowd. And I thought I missed him.
Yeah.
So like, when he saw me, he just ran towards me.
That is
That
lovely.
really gave me joy today.
That's lovely. I love that. I'm glad that made you happy.
Thank you. What
And
made you smile today?
What made me smile today?
Yes, baby. Let's hear it.
Okay, I worked with one of my favorite clients today, and it was just so nice to just see how much joy and growth she has made so far. So I just love the progress she's making, and I was just like a proud
Aw.
person. When I see where we have come and how far we are going, I just feel like
Oh.
it works.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a blessing. I work with autistic kids,
Wow.
and I
That's
always
beautiful.
love to see them happy. I'm about to get emotional.
Oh.
But it was just great to just see one of my clients just
Oh.
have the great and best day today. So that made me
Probably
happy.
because of you. Because she's just happy to see you.
I
You
hope
bring joy.
so. I hope
Bring joy
so.
to them.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
glad you're here. I'm excited to have you because today we're gonna spill in the tea, the beans, the water, the salt,
All the seasoning,
all
baby.
the seasoning. We're getting it spicy. You
Not
know?
too spicy though.
Baby,
Just
we're
us.
Africans, so definitely we're getting it spicy. We're definitely gonna get it spicy. You know what I
Let's
mean?
do it then.
Let's go. So, baby, I watched a TikTok video that says, "Do you guys know the number one indicator for how children grow up to thrive?" Someone responded and said, "I thought it was the daddy in the house." She responded and said, "Absolutely not. Believe it or not, it is the quality of their mother's happiness. Because if you have a depressed mother, if you have an anxious mother, if you have a mother with post-traumatic stress disorder who is having to disconnect from her own body, she cannot show up to nurture you." I saw that and I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I never thought of it like that.
Oh, baby, now I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking about my mother. I'm thinking about the people that raised me. I'm thinking about the mothers that I've seen. And I could tell, actually, that is a true statement.
Very much.
How
so.
do you feel about that statement,
I
though?
would 100% agree.
Yeah.
But, when I started out, I was a very young mother.
Yeah.
At that time, I would have that doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand it. But
Yeah.
now where I am,
Yeah.
10 years later, my son's almost 10.
Yeah.
makes so much sense because I've seen it. I've been through it.
Yeah.
It absolutely makes so much sense. Looking back,
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
I love that.
If I was just happy a little bit, that could have changed my son's
Even
life.
influence.
Absolutely. And when I notice that I'm doing better, we're changing that.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that I'm also taken care of so that my son is okay. When he sees me sad, he knows it.
Yeah.
He can just feel it.
Yeah. I like that you said that because we're going to dive into many questions about that.
Right.
So one of my questions is, how do you like being a mother?
Oh, it's a beautiful question. I love being a mother. I've always wanted to be a mother.
Yeah.
I feel like I was born to be a mother.
I love that.
So when I became pregnant, I was on cloud 9.
Oh, wow.
The entire time. I mean, mind you, we were going through everything, moving. I just finished school. We have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
We're young.
Yeah.
Young couple, right?
Yeah.
So much stress. We're trying to put our life together now. We have a kid coming.
Yeah.
But I was on cloud 9 the entire time.
I love that.
Like nobody could drag me down.
Period.
My problems, they can drag on the floor. I was floating. I was so happy. I was married at the time. My ex-husband, he was just like, he was stressing.
Yeah.
My family was stressing. Everyone's telling me left and right. And I was on cloud 9. So I absolutely love being a mom.
I love
It's
that.
absolutely the most hardest thing I've done in my life.
Yeah.
But I have so much joy from it as well.
Okay. How do you think a mother's happiness influences the emotional and well-being of her children?
I think a mother's happiness affects the kids' future very well, much so, because from my experience, I see where my mistakes, what I could have done better.
Yeah.
During a hard time when I was going through a divorce, I was so down that my son was taking a video. He has a video of me. Like, he's asking me a question and I'm not even there.
Yeah.
He's literally talking to a wall. And when I watch that video, that just makes me so sad.
Yeah.
I could tear up right now. I was there physically, but I wasn't there emotionally, mentally
too.
for him.
Yeah.
And you can just see it.
Yeah.
And it kills me to this day.
Yeah.
Kills
So
me to this
you
day.
believe that a mother that is happy will
So,
impact
yes.
a child?
As right now, I'm so happy. I found myself. And you can just see him. He's thriving.
Yeah.
We're communicating. I understand him. We talk like siblings. The way we play, the way we're together, it's like we're siblings. You would never think we're mother and sons.
Yeah.
With anything, he trusts me. You come tell me anything.
Yeah.
That he's scared to tell the world. He comes to me. And that to me is everything.
I can hear it from your voice.
That's everything. Excuse me.
Take your time. I know you're one of the best mothers ever. And I know that's why I'm doing this podcast with you, because I love seeing you being a mom. I know he's so blessed having you.
Thank you.
Don't get me emotional, please. I don't like to see you cry.
I don't ever cry.
Yeah, but this is good too.
When it comes to kids, or just any kids, I will protect any kid. It doesn't have to be mine. Just when it comes to children, I'm very
passionate
protective
about it.
Yes, very passionate with kids.
Yeah.
And so when I hear kids being
It's okay.
mistreated, it affects me.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be mine. I don't even have to know the kids, but when I love
That says
kids.
a lot about you.
Excuse me.
You're good. You're good.
Anyways, go ahead.
Take your time.
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna cry. I came in with the wall up.
Yeah.
You're breaking it down, huh? I see you.
I'm glad.
you.
I'm glad.
Anyways.
I'm glad. You ready for our next question?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's get it. What step can mothers take to prioritize their own joy without feeling guilt or pressure?
What step can we, without feeling guilt from the world, from just anyone? The way I started was, I started doing things, small things that I enjoy with him, involving him. I started modeling. And I involved him so he can come with me and see me. He doesn't have to participate. Yeah. But he comes with me and see what mom is doing. Yeah. Doing things that bring me joy with him. Yeah. With your kid. Bring him when you can. Yeah. Sometimes when you can, tell him about it. You know?
when doing that, how did you prioritize your joy though, as an individual?
As an individual,
Yeah.
like I said, like modeling, for example, me doing that, it just brings me joy, and it adds more knowing that he's there with me.
Yeah.
And also when he wants to participate,
Yeah.
it just brings me joy.
Yeah. So you can do something that you're passionate about and you love.
Yes.
And knowing that you can also bring your kid along to see
Absolutely.
you be that person.
Absolutely.
And see the joy that it brings you being a mom, doing the things that you love, but then knowing that your kids can actually witness that. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. So what does happiness means to you as a mother, and how has that definition evolved over time?
Happiness to me, it means that you are completely, what's the word? You're completely just in the mindset of whatever happens. I know I got this.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you have this much money or this much place. Like, I could be living in one bedroom. And if I know everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know, I have my son with me.
Yeah.
And he's protected and he's safe.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can't feel joy from that. Like,
yeah.
Or just, to me, that's the most joy.
So, what are things that you do lately to make you feel happy?
Some of my stuff that I do, for example, art.
Yeah. Like modeling or just art?
Art, like drawing, painting.
Okay.
That brings me joy. And that's something I can do with him.
Yeah.
Other side of that, working out. That's taking that time away just for myself. I like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Just working out. Or sometimes I do it at home and he do it with me. My son would do it with me. So going out with friends that bring me joy. You know, going shopping, just doing things that I as a mother enjoy. It doesn't particularly have to be with him, everything.
Yeah.
Going out dancing with you.
Yeah, we do go out dancing. Yeah. Yeah.
Like going to the gym. Just doing those things, it makes me happy.
So are you okay doing things without your son? Like doing things that bring you happiness? Because I feel like people have this expectation that you have to take your kids everywhere and do everything with your kids. But I feel like just as much as you're a mother, you're your own person.
Absolutely.
So is there ever a time where Jackie is having Jackie's time? AKA...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There is, but I'm always thinking about him. Isn't that weird? Like,
yeah.
I can do things. For example, we go out dancing. That brings me joy. That's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah. And I go to the gym. I do that myself. That's something I enjoy doing. Yeah. But obviously, there are also things that we do together that, you know,
that brings
me joy as well.
Okay. What role does society expectation plays in shaping a mother's sense of happiness? The society plays a role in shaping your sense of happiness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They want, I will say this. I know every woman out there, every mother probably pray to be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. Just raising their kids. Yeah. Not to say that those is a bad thing. I wish I had that luxury. Yeah. To do that. I feel like society wants us to play this role, make it seem like everything's okay, and you have to be pampering mom. You have to do everything by the book. Or I feel like, and then if you're a single mom, it's almost like you're doomed. Like, oh, even dating is hard. Yeah, being a single mom. I mean, age adds that to that. Mm-hmm. Everything added on top of each other, and so I feel like society wants us to make it seem like everything's okay, but we're not. Yeah. Being the parent, it's supposed to be two people. Yeah. And if it's just one person, it's really hard. Yeah. It's really hard.
I strongly agree with you when you talk about the role society plays in the life of a mother. I think society wants mothers to dress a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain way for their children, whilst nurturing and taking care of a home and trying to be strong emotionally, physically, and mentally. And I think it's also harder for even single moms trying to raise a child by themselves and trying to be mentally, physically, emotionally strong whilst going through the pressure of what a woman should be. With that said, how can mothers balance the demand of parenting with their personal dreams and goals without sacrificing happiness?
So one way that I balance my parenting and my happiness is I have them half time. I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
During the time I have him, which is for 4 to 5 days out of the week.
Yeah.
That's my time with him. That's my time with him parenting and doing things we enjoy.
Yeah.
And then during the time that his father have him, I do things that I enjoy. That's time for me. I take that full heartedly.
Yeah.
You know, do what I love. So when I come back to him, I'm full with the joy that I've got on my own.
Yeah.
And I pour that into him.
Yeah.
So, like they always say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely. Try to find your pupil.
Yeah.
I'm here and I don't have any family.
Yeah.
But I have found my village. If you can find a small village, 1 or 2, that would be really helpful. Even just a sitter if you don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Just try to find that time for yourself if you can.
Yeah.
Because you know you still have it.
Yeah. So do you feel like when you pour into yourself during the time that you have to take care of yourself, whether it's doing your nails or reading a book or taking that trip or maybe even like just chilling at home or sleeping or just doing cleaning, whatever it is that you do to make you happy, do you feel like when you point to you, it also translates to the way your son received that love and nurture?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I used to do this. This is before COVID.
Yeah.
Actually, I did it even after COVID. If you can, as a mom, take your momcation.
Yeah.
Just take that. It could be once a year.
Yeah.
Once every other year. Just do it for yourself. You need that rejuvenation. You need that recharge.
Yeah. Yeah.
To come back and because your child will receive it 10 times or more because you're pouring from a full cup.
Yeah.
You're pouring to him from a full cup.
I agree with you. I never talk about this a lot, but recently this year I babysitted one of my friends' kid.
Babysitter?
Yeah. I did it for a week and she went to travel. She actually went for a mom break, and I thought that was so beautiful to just see her travel to go take care of herself. And I was so down doing it for her because I believed that she needed that. But whilst I was babysitting her kid, I learned the mental strength it takes to take care of a child. People think, oh, being a mom is just as easy as just like changing the diapers and making sure they eat. I worry if she's breathing. There are days I put her down, I'm just like, is she breathing? Is she okay? And then I have to worry if she does not eat. If there's a food that I gave her and she's not eating that food, I'm trying to make another food or look for another options of food to make sure she has something that she's eating. I'm making sure that she goes for a walk to get her vitamin D. Like, I'm making sure that she's playing like there are things that I'm doing, but this is like when I'm done with one thing, I'm thinking about the next thing. Whether it's like I'm thinking about a diaper change, then I'm thinking about, okay, she's gonna have to go take a nap. When I think about a nap, okay, we're gonna give her a bottle. After giving her a bottle, like before the day is done, I am mentally exhausted whilst physically exhausted, and also I sleep when she sleeps. And then I'm just like, this is not just a joke. This is a full-time job. This is not a 9 to 5. And then you clock out and say, let me go and sleep. You do not clock out.
Because while you're sleeping, you're awake. You're awake.
Because the moment she cries, I'm up. What is going on? It's your diaper wet. Let's fix it. And I realized it's not a 9 to 5 job. It's like a daily
24
thing.
hours.
And you're taking care of a human, another life. Is a big opportunity and a privilege to do that for sure. But then don't forget, before there was ever that person, there was a you. And if you cannot be good mentally, emotionally, physically, it's going to translate in the way you deal with your child. And they're going to, I used to tell people, energy does not lie. They'll feel that energy from miles away. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like there are days like mentally you're... Yeah?
I agree.
Okay.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
I love that.
So when I'm down, let's say I come from work or my son comes back, he gets dropped off, it's my day.
Yeah.
He will like, Mom, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like as soon as just walking, Mom, are you okay? Give me a hug.
Yeah.
You can tell me anything.
Yeah.
Like, he wants me to, like, he knows something is off with me.
Yeah. And you want to make sure you're good. Yeah. Because he knows.
You feel it.
Yeah. They can feel it for sure.
Absolutely.
Can you share a moment when you realized your happiness directly impacted your family mood or dynamic?
I would say when I started modeling.
Okay.
It's something I love doing, and I still do it. But when I first started, it definitely impacted my family, and I wouldn't say it was deterring the family dynamic. It was more, why did I choose that route?
Yeah. Was it in the good way or in the negative way? In the impact?
The impact was negative.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it was negative.
Yeah.
But positive, because they saw how much joy it was bringing me.
Yeah.
And they all started to see my point of view.
Yeah. So I think about this question too. Like, I think about my mom, my biological mother. I think about the days that I saw her just cry herself to bed. And I feel like something was off. And I don't know, from an early age, I wanted to either be financially stable, because I don't know why she was struggling with finances. So if I found out that, finances was the reason why she was struggling, I'll start saving my money. And I had this little African box that they built for us, and I would save my money. And when I feel like the money has yielded enough, maybe let's say at most, let's say 500 naira or 1,000 naira, which is not a lot.
How much is that?
I don't even know, to be honest, but I would break the box, and I would remember giving my mom the money, and my mom would like, no, this is for you, this is your money. But then I think I did that because I just feel like, okay, financially she's struggling. I wanted to give her that, so that would be a less stress. My mother happiness meant a lot to me. My mother being just in a joyous state brought me happiness. I don't know why I felt like I needed to see her happy, but I knew that I never wanted to see my mom struggling, because it affected me. It made me sad. It made me want to just give her the life that I felt like she deserved. And during that time, I was just a child worried about an elderly person, an adult. And I think it's true that when you make decisions in your life that you're not happy about, it can affect the kids, because at first you think the kids, they don't know, but we all know. We all have that moment when we start remembering, oh, mommy was sad at this point, and mommy did not feel happy, and this went on and that went on, and it definitely affects and change a child perspective of their mother. What are some misconceptions about what makes mothers happy, and how can we shift that narrative? What do you think people believe that these are the things that make mother happy? Because I think some people feel like, oh, especially like in a marriage. Let me talk about marriage a little bit. I think in some marriages, people feel like, oh, if I buy my wife flowers and if I give her the money to cook the food, she's happy. Especially like in the African home. I think my dad thought, okay, when I get paid the salary today, I give her money, and oh, she'll be the happiest. But I also think it's not just about the finances, like you sending money to the woman to say cook the food or let's buy A, B, and C. Also, people affect our mood. The people that we love affect our mood. The days I felt like my dad did something wrong and maybe he has not apologized, giving her money to buy food was not enough, if that makes sense. Back to my question, what are some misconceptions about what makes mothers happy? How can we shift that narrative?
I think the misconception that society in general think that makes us mothers, I'll say me because I'm a mom. They think that for mom would be, oh, for example, like we say marriage. Or just, let's say I'm a single mom. What would make you happy for her to find a husband, or for her to have this much money? No, yes, this would bring me joy. Yes, I would like that. Right? Bring more. But what I want to do will bring me joy. That's what they don't.
That is true. What you want to do.
Yes. Okay. What I enjoy. What's my passion? Will make me joy. So I think that's the misconception. Like they just think the very basic thing. Oh, flower. She wants a husband. She wants. This will make her happy. You know.
But sometimes it's not just the flower, not just having the husband. You can marry a husband that does not bring you peace and you're not happy.
Be the richest man.
You understand?
It still won't have joy. It won't satisfy that.
It
won't fill that void.
Yes, I agree. So what advice would you give to mothers who feel stuck and disconnected from their own happiness?
I would say stop listening to society. Listen to that inner girl. Listen to that girl that still enjoy A, B, and C. Could be dancing, could be going for a run, going for a hike, enjoying time with friends, and try and do those things.
Yeah.
And if you can, involve your kids too. If on days you can, involve them. And just do those things that you know brings you joy.
Yeah, I'm very big on individuality. I talk about it in my relationship. I talk about it with my friendship. I feel like people are their own person before they're ever yours. And we should never forget the fact that we are our own person and we want what we want and we like what we like. And it's okay to be a mother that wants to take care of your kids and show up, because I think when you become a mother, I'm not a mother yet, but I strongly believe that when you become a mother, that is a part of you. That is something that you created. That's your image. You see your eyes, your nose, and everything. So there's no way you don't want to love that thing, no matter what. Even if it means giving your life, there are many people as a mother, they are willing to give their life for their kids. But then do not neglect the fact that you need the happiness, because there's no way you can point to someone's cup if your cup does not run it over.
Thank you.
So let your cup run it over so you can show up for the people that love you. No kid wants to have a sad mom. No kid wants to have a mom that is unhappy. They want a mom that is healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, because when they see a happy mom, I believe that kids are going to be strongly happy. Before you were ever a mother, you were a child, and a daughter, then a sister, then a girlfriend, then a fiancé, then a wife, then a mother, still a mother, whilst being an ex. Tell me what 3 adjectives describes you now.
Right now, the 3 adjectives that describe me, I would say passionate, driven, and thoughtful.
Thoughtful. I love it. I'll also add kind, ambitious, caring. You're very good at nurturing people. So I hope you know that you're amazing. Thank you so much for even coming to honor me with your presence. It was nice just chatting with you.
Thank you. I want to ask you though, what are 3 adjectives that describe you?
I'm very ambitious. I am a giver. And I would say another one, I'm smart. David calls me smart, so I'll call myself smart.
I love that.
Thank you.
I can see all that. I'll add very beautiful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous, in and out.
Thank you.
Loving, caring.
Thank you.
Oh, so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
We really appreciate chatting and just catching cruise and catching vibes. You know, baby. Guys, I strongly and wholeheartedly believe a mother's happiness is profoundly important, because it influences not only our own well-being but also the overall health and harmony of a family. And here's why. A mother's happiness has an emotional impact on children. Family dynamics strengthen relationships and personal fulfillment. Guys, this is the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the conversation we had today. Thank you for joining our little family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for coming and just honoring me with your presence.
Thanks for having me, baby.
Hey fam, I will see you soon on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
We're done. This is it. This is a wrap. It's a wrap.